All right, so this is it. Well, it's scheduled for an hour and a half, so I have another, 10 minutes. So I figured it's scheduled for an hour and a half. I have another 10 minutes, so I'll try. So I've just opened another room because Inventive was having trouble with this one. So, and I also did trying to join. I was able to join from another machine, but I'm not sure. So this is it. Well, it's scheduled for an hour and a half. All right, so here it's just gone live. So whatever that is, a few minutes slow. All right. Well, this isn't a show. This is a pre-show, I guess, if we're going to do it. I just want to give it a try. So. Hmm. 6 more minutes. All right, well, we have 4 more minutes to my deadline of when it's not worth it anymore. So, of course, I could just leave it open. You could hear me type. I'm describing how most software projects fail and why methodology is just as important as computing. Something some of my clients need to, as they expand from startup and blossom into company, that their ambitions, which are realistic to be a very large company, um, if those are real, then they need to choose development practices that have been proven to accomplish that, because in the 90s it was realized that something like only 10% of software projects actually succeed. Even now, only 30%, unequivocally succeed and make more money than they cost to develop. Oh, Inventive, are you going to be able to speak? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. That's a great woodcut or whatever, though. What is that? Oh, and there he goes again. Just enough. Well, you got 3 minutes. I'm not putting a deadline on you. I mean, I'm the moron that didn't put the link up in the first place, but still, it's either got to work or not. At this point, we get to blame, Google. Doesn't matter. I forgot. Obviously, Google's fucked up anyway. So. Yeah, so we call this thing agile development. It used to be that, engineering processes were considered there was a waterfall method where, you have the analysts and everybody making blueprints upon blueprints that break down until finally you get guys that swing hammers and tighten bolts and things like this. So that doesn't work. And so what's developed since the 90s, when this was really realized, is that we do an iterative development where you make a cycle as quick as possible. It goes from getting input from the guy that's having you make the software that's going to use it or that represents the user, and development demo, boom, until you get to a product that's like, oh, okay, that's what we wanted. Now here's next, and you just do that as in tight loops, and it's the size of the loops is getting really small, like week-long sprints. I like a couple months, but within that process, you still use those methods, approaches. Inventive can't get in. Well, I mean, you should tell me, Inventive, if you're screwing with it or if you have hope. I mean, this is 2 different tries, plus when I go to the YouTube, I am getting it streamed, so I know the audio is going through. So maybe it's you, but I mean, I'll wait around, but you should maybe give me an indication. Because if somebody's trying to get in, I'll be happy to wait or do something if it seems like it might help. But, we're getting at the limit of that being useful, probably. do, Inventive. Uh, See, now you're up there. It's nothing. Hmm. Don't know what to do. Problem with authentication. Wow, because the new thing didn't have the authentication in it. You could try, if you want to try one more thing, Inventive Harvest, what you could do is go up to your Google Mail slash, YouTube account, go to the full-on sign out and sign back in, because if you have multiple logins, it can be confused as to who you're trying to be. But I kind of agree with you. He says it seems like time to give up. Well, anyway, this is a notification next Sunday. We'll get it up, and I'll even put the link up. All right. Bunch of junk on my channel and my policy. Now I have to leave it. All I can do is apologize. So sad.